Aries, welcome to your April 2021 reading. In this reading, I'm going to be kind of back to my old style where I focus on a lot of different things. I'm going to be doing a you versus them reading to start out if you have someone on your mind. At the time of this reading, kind of dive into how you're feeling versus your person's feeling, give you some insight, give you some clarity. Then I'm going to go into a general career and finance read. Just tell you how I feel like the month's going to go for you generally, include some financial advice, some career advice, stuff like that. And I'm also going to go into each sign, Aries to Pisces, tell you how I feel like each sign is feeling about you. Then I'm going to go into a singles read at the very end. For those of you that are single, make sure you stay towards the end. If you guys remind me if I don't, but I am going to try to remember to put the timestamps in so you can scroll and see what part of the reading I'm going to be, because I'm going to try to get back to my old style where these videos are longer, go in more depth, try to provide some more insight for you guys. Thank you for those of you who have been patient with me during this time. I know I took a little break and I was kind of inconsistent, and I appreciate those of you who stuck with me. Hopefully I'm back to a more consistent upload scheduling now. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let's go into the reading. So let's start out with you. I'm going to tell you how I feel like you're feeling, give you some insight, just try to kind of confirm how you're feeling, tell you maybe some things that you're not exactly seeing about how you feel. Then I'm going to go into your person. Whoops. All right. Let me shuffle a little bit more. A lot of you have been commenting about my shuffling. I don't know what to say. I guess I just have a unique way of shuffling. If you don't like it, that's okay. But it kind of makes me insecure when people commented about it, so just please try to refrain from it. I know that there's ways I can improve, and I'm trying to improve. So thank you. All right. All right. I'm just going to pull from the top. So in the past, possibly previous energy that I'm picking up on here, there could have been some sort of reunion between you and this person. Maybe you were looking to, could have been when you met this person, could have been also maybe there was some time apart and then you guys reconnected. Whatever the case may be, I have the Four of Wands, which does mean that this could be a twin flame connection for those of you maybe Aries that are relating to this. But it could just mean you met someone or reconnected with someone that you felt very passionate about, very strongly about. I can see that here with the Four of Wands. Lots of wands here, so it could just mean a lot of passion that I'm picking up on, but could also mean that there's a fire sign involved, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be involved with another fire sign. The current energy is the Page of Wands, which shows that for a lot of you could be feeling like at this current moment in April, throughout April, let's expand on this a little bit. Okay. You're using rationality. I have the Page of Wands, which means you still have passion, but maybe you're not exactly as invested as you once were. Throughout April, you could be feeling like, okay, let me think about this a little bit more rationally with the Emperor here. Let me act off how this person is, base my actions off how this person is acting. Maybe for some of you, there's some distance between the two of you. Like I said, there is a reunion in the past, so maybe it's not currently happening. There's some frustration here. I do still with the Page of Wands, it's like, being very passionate, feeling in a very creative headspace. This person could almost feel like a muse to you, you're very drawn towards them. You have a lot of passion for them. You're still using rationality, which is a good sign. Throughout April, you're going to be using that rationality. I have the Knight of Swords in the future, which could mean that there is a lot of room for growth between the two of you, or at least you can see that. I think in the future, you're going to be heading towards possibly... Just be careful about maybe impulsive behavior here. Like I said, maybe you just want things to be really good, so you're really pining after that, but... in the future, I do see opportunity. I do see you possibly, this person rushing in and giving you what you want. Just be aware of impulsive behavior here, because I feel like right now in April, it's already April, so you could be in that headspace where you're like thinking very rationally, okay, let me make sure I'm not making any hasty decisions here just because of how much I care about this person. For some of you, this could involve, I don't know if you're long distance, maybe you're thinking about moving out to this person, maybe you're thinking about moving in with this person, maybe you're thinking about being in a relationship, just something, rushing in and doing something. Maybe just be aware that it could be too quickly. I just want to point that out. Ooh, okay. Cool. So that's what I have for you. Before I get into your person, I'm sorry, I do want to say that this video is sponsored by Keen. So let me go ahead and, sorry to interrupt your reading, but I do want to say that this video is sponsored by Keen. So let me go ahead and get into that. Today's reading is sponsored by Keen. Keen is a service that provides access to vetted psychics and spiritual advisors. They provide guidance on love, career, spirituality, and much more. Keen is one of the most affordable ways to get a psychic reading done, and they have someone available ready to talk 24/7. In my experience with spiritual advisors and psychics, I feel like, especially for those of you who even do tarot or those of you who don't, whatever the case may be, it's always really great to get that second opinion and hear someone validate your own thoughts. You know, we're all stuck in our own heads all the time, so it's really nice to have someone give you some advice and help you out, especially in terms of love and career. So in my experience, I highly recommend, for those of you who haven't spoken with someone, it's really great to get that second opinion. That's why we all go to tarot videos and stuff like that, because it's really nice to, you know, hear someone else validate what we're thinking. So I highly recommend spiritual advisors, especially from Keen, for those of you who are interested. The great thing about Keen is there's always someone online available 24/7 ready to talk, and it's also really easy to schedule an appointment with an advisor. As a new Keen customer using my code trykeen.com/CourtneyMoonlight, you can get your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. I'm going to link that below. Pricing then depends on which advisor you choose, and the services are backed with a satisfaction guarantee. Keen is the most affordable way to meet new advisors. When you find the right advisor, developing an ongoing relationship leads to a number of benefits: monthly intention setting, gaining clarity on the significance of synchronicities, chakra clearing, and any other reasons you may go to seeing a spiritual advisor. Each week, Keen sends its user discounts on readings. This makes Keen one of the most affordable ways to receive multiple psychic readings. If you're a current Keen user, check your email to see this week's discounts. Thank you so much to Keen for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys for watching and supporting my channel. If you would like to check them out, please go to trykeen.com/CourtneyMoonlight to get your first 10 minutes for only $1.99, which is a great deal. Go ahead and check them out. Thank you guys so much, and let's get back into your reading. Thank you so much for watching that. That really supports me and my channel more than you know, honestly, so I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's get into your person now. You know, it feels really good to be back. I did take, honestly, in 2021, I just feel like overall I just really have not been as consistent as I was in 2020, and I'm really sorry for those of you that like are looking forward to my readings and stuff like that. I'm really going to try to make it past this point, just to really make it a point to really put, you know, a lot more time into my readings. So for those of you that are new here, I would really enjoy, you know, getting that support, that encouragement to continue. I know it seems like it might be easy, but it's sometimes really draining to do readings, so sometimes I have to take a step back, but I'm really going to push myself to really try to upload more regularly. So if you're new here, please subscribe and like this video, comment, all that. That really encourages me to continue. Cool. So in the past, I have the Lovers card in reverse for this person. So like I said, I do get the sense that there's maybe... Sorry for the interruption, I just had to turn my computer sound off. So I have the Lovers in reverse, which is definitely something that I wasn't really expecting from this person, Aries. Maybe you could have seen that this person was, in the past, especially maybe when you guys had this reunion, maybe it was really great for a second, but then almost this person didn't want commitment. That's the Lovers card in reverse for me. It's always maybe, Aries, this person didn't want commitment. Maybe you felt like things were going really well, and then all of a sudden this person showed that maybe they didn't want what they say they wanted, or maybe they didn't show you that they wanted you in that way. I could see that being very frustrating. I have this feeling that I want to shuffle a little bit more, and then I'll just pull from the top for the next two cards to limit how much I shuffle, because those of you who are subscribed to me know I like to shuffle a lot, but I've been getting a lot of comments recently, so, you know, you guys are, I listen to you. If you don't want me to shuffle as much, that's definitely an option. So, Aries. I usually don't say this in my readings. I think you know this. I'm just going to throw this out here. I'm not the type of reader that lies. I don't think this person is ready for commitment. I have the Page of Wands. You had the Page of Wands in the upright for April. They have it in reverse. So it's almost as if you guys are in opposite energies during this month. I just want to point, I don't know if this person's ready for commitment, or at least ready for commitment in the way that you want commitment. I'm not saying, like, of course commitment can be an umbrella term. If you guys are already in a relationship, you guys are already committed, that could mean maybe taking the next step. Whatever this thing is that I'm talking about that you want for your future, like I said with the Knight of Swords, whatever it is that you're looking for, I feel like this person isn't ready for it. I don't know why, and I normally don't say this type of thing in my reading, but trust your gut, trust your intuition. If your rational head, your head is telling you you know, this person is showing signs that they're not ready to put in as much as I'm ready to put in. Maybe it's time to take a step back. Like I said, I'm not a reader that likes to lie or make you, you know, I just like to read the cards, and I'm being totally honest here, Aries. I feel like this person is not ready for what you want. Let's see in the future. In the future, we have the Chariot card, which is a really, really, really great sign that they will be in the future. If they're telling you, Aries, I'm not ready right now, I want to do it in the future, the cards are saying to believe this person. The Chariot card as the future energy is a great card. You have the Knight of Swords, they have the Chariot, very similar cards, moving forward, advancing, that sort of thing. But I can see in the present moment here in April, maybe in the next couple months, there's this frustration here, Aries, where it's like, why aren't they ready right now? And I'll just be honest, I just don't think they are. For whatever reason, I just don't think they are. Let me clarify possibly why. Let's go and pull some cards for what's the obstacle here. I'm feeling really connected with this reading. I don't know why, which makes me feel like I'm telling the truth. I feel very connected to this reading. I feel like Aries, if I'm being honest, it looks like they will be in the future, but for right now, if they're telling you they're not ready, they're not ready. If they're taking a step back, they're taking a step back because I don't think that they're ready for any form of commitment in the way that you want. What's blocking this is the Fool card in reverse. Makes total sense. This person is not ready to take a risk. For whatever reason, maybe they've gotten hurt in the past, Aries. There's something that's happened to where they are having trouble, you know, moving forward. I can see with the Fool card in reverse, they're not in the mindset where they're like, hey, what the hell, let me just take a shot in the dark and just try this. I feel like they're feeling very nervous about that. And if they're expressing that they're feeling nervous, I think that that's the case. Or if they're distant from you, emotionally distant, you know, there's the Chariot in the future, which is a really great sign here, Aries, that we're heading towards this moment in the future. But for right now, with the Fool card in reverse, I feel like they're just nervous about it. They're not really willing to take a risk. That's definitely an obstacle that I'm seeing. Let's pull one more card for the obstacle. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. I don't think they're happy with themselves. Aries is what I'm getting. I don't think that they're happy with themselves right now. That just shows disharmony, disalignment. Disalignment, that's not a word. You know what I'm trying to say. Is that a word? I don't know. They're not aligned with themselves. They're not feeling very balanced, not feeling good. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is kind of not feeling like you're in harmony with yourself, or not feeling harmonious in general. I feel like they're just not in the right headspace for this right now. Chariot in the future is a great card to get, though. That's a good sign. Let's pull some oracle decks here. You know, I think that I see the romantic interest here. I see the feelings for you. Let's clarify some of these things with some of these messages here from my oracle decks. For those of you who are subscribed to me know I love to use cards like these. I think they bring out really great messages. But Aries, there's some pushback right now, I'm not gonna lie. And maybe you can sense that throughout April. That's why you're like, I saw you right away with the Emperor, using your rational mind, taking a step back. I feel like that's still gonna continue to happen here. I've been in my head about you constantly. So they're thinking about you. They're definitely thinking about you here, Aries. You deserve the best, and I want to respect you. I want to do the right thing. So maybe they're trying to do what's right. Maybe they know they're not ready. For a lot of you, if they're expressing this to you, or if they're taking a step back, it looks like they knew that they weren't ready. Maybe they didn't want to do something they regret and jump into something too soon and end up running away. There could be a lot of things here. But they're trying to do the right thing, is what I'm getting. I didn't see a lot of cards of communication, so maybe they're not properly communicating this to you, but I feel like they were trying to do the right thing here, for sure. Honestly, I pretend to be someone I'm not because being vulnerable feels uncomfortable. So for some of you, this person has some, like, a mask on, or like it's saying, they're not showing their true selves. Maybe they're not communicating this to you. I could see that for sure being the case. Don't give up on me. I'm scared to lose you. I think it just needs time, Aries. If I'm being honest, like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I think that this just needs time. I do see the potential here. I do see potential here, Aries, for sure. They don't want you to leave their life entirely, but I think that they just wish that there would be some time given. And maybe for some of you, you're hearing this, you said, I've given enough time. totally your decision. That's just how this person is feeling. This isn't about you. I'm working through a personal issue. So this person definitely, it's personal. They're dealing with some stuff. I can see that here, Aries. I'm picking up on some stuff. Maybe for those of you, you're aware of what this person is dealing with. A lot about thinking about you. So for some of you, it could be not in contact and they're just thinking about you. Thinking about you makes me emotional, and I want to open up to you about how I'm feeling. It's coming across here, Aries. Okay. Let's go into this deck. It's called the Hidden Truth Oracle. Another Messages Oracle to give you some insight into how this person is feeling. I left when I saw you with someone. This just popped out. Very interesting. Could be either way. Maybe I'm picking up on your energy here, Aries, or this person's energy. You can let me know by commenting. Of course, not every little message is going to resonate. It's meant to resonate with some of you. Take what resonates, you know. High material things, very interesting. No cards want to come out. Maybe those are the only two messages, you know. Okay, it was my fault, but I blamed you. Just came out for sure. I feel like this person maybe could have, you know, inadvertently blamed you for how they're feeling. Let's pull from one more oracle deck real quick. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. It's a message for you to know that you can be safe, open. Okay. Healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Maybe this person's dealing with some childhood or past wounds. I mentioned that before. And second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. So like I said, I do see in the future things working out between the two of you. Like I said, I did possibly get a reunion kind of thing. So maybe you guys took some time apart, came back together, and then things weren't exactly right or aligned, and now it's looking like, okay, how are we going to move forward here is kind of what I'm getting. But it looks like there will be given a second chance or a third chance or whatever the case may be in this connection. So that's what I have. Hopefully you guys have resonated with this message. Let's go ahead now and get into your general here, Aries. How is this month going to go for you? Can we give any career, finance, general advice? I don't know. I like to do this. I hope you guys like this as well. After this, I'm going to go through each sign, which is my personal favorite part of the reading. So make sure you stay tuned towards then. I'll tell you how I feel like each sign is feeling about you. But let's just give you some general advice. How's this month going to go? For those of you that are looking forward to something, waiting to hear about something, worrying about work. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is definitely a very big card on you or some, you know, you needing to properly communicate with someone in your life. I am getting the sense that maybe there's someone that you're not setting boundaries with, that maybe are crossing boundaries with you. Maybe this could be even your workplace, overstepping them, you know, wanting a lot from you without getting that in return with the Queen of Swords. Maybe some direct communication needs to happen or will be happening. There could be also someone in your life, or I don't know, you, could be either way, that has gone cold on you, and maybe you're wondering why. It's gonna pull from the top now. Okay. Trust your intuition on this situation. If you feel like you're not properly asserting yourself in the workplace, or maybe you're not getting the respect that you honestly deserve here, for some of you, it's telling you that you're not listening to your gut about this situation. Maybe you know that nothing's going to come of this. That's what I'm getting with the Page of Swords in reverse. Maybe you know that this is a situation where, I want to say it's work, but it doesn't have to be. It could be like interpersonal relationships or something like that here. But I feel like there's something that you're not listening to your gut about, and you know that nothing's going to come of a situation. Is kind of what I'm getting with the Page of Swords in reverse. Let's see. Any other insight? Oops. I have the Devil card. For some of you, addictions could be coming into play here, whether this be at any form of your life, with other people. Maybe you're dealing with people that are dealing with addiction. Maybe you yourself. Could also be the case that maybe there's just some bad habits that are in your life. I feel like there's something, you know, with the Queen of Swords, there's something that you know you need to cut out. I don't know what this is. There's something in your life that you need to cut out. Aries, or someone that you need to cut out that is still interfering with your life. Sorry, I can't hold on to these cards for anything right now. Once you cut it out, celebration, Four of Wands. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe this is a very specific message. There's something that you need to, maybe old habits, a person, something. A situation at work where you know it's not serving you. Whatever the case may be, I'm really getting that there's something that you need to cut out in order to live this happy, successful celebration kind of life here. The Four of Wands. Oh, you know what? Let's pull from this. It's called Moonology. Let's see how this month is going to go. Any advice, any insight that we can get. Step out of your comfort zone. So maybe it's comfortable for you to kind of stay put, even though your gut is telling you, like, run, get out of this situation, or get out of this person's life. They're no good. Whatever this Devil card is representing here, it's telling for you to step out of your comfort zone, maybe cut it out, do something that you're not exactly comfortable with, in order to have success. Could also mean that you're holding yourself back. Maybe the Devil card is like your ego telling you, oh, you know, you're not good enough, something like that. But it's really pushing for you that you're not going to get anything out of the situation unless you kind of move forward here. Step out of your comfort zone. Your commitment is being tested. Just came out. Maybe that means something to you. A new romantic cycle begins. And meditate and contemplate. So really think about your next moves here. Maybe this will be a really big time on introspection, thinking things through. Prosperity lies ahead. So know that you're heading towards this prosperous, happy time with the Four of Wands. It's a really good sign. Last card that I pulled. Really great sign that we have prosperity ahead, really great times ahead, but maybe there's something that you need to cut out before. You know, oftentimes there's some lesson that needs to be learned or something that needs to be cut out before we're really truly given what we need. Something that we didn't know that we needed. This could be done through spiritual practice. I got meditate and contemplate, and then I got spiritual practice. So I'm really getting that maybe there's something that you need to maybe just think about, meditate on, realize maybe you don't even know what this is yet. Like, what do I need to cut out? Maybe you need to really think deeply about this, think intensely. For those of you that are spiritual, like to meditate, something like that. Maybe even pray, whatever you do. Think, okay, what needs to be revealed to me in order to get over this kind of this tough spot. How do I end this cycle? I think it'll come to you. Earth Magic just came out. For some of you, you may be really in touch with your Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. During this time, really in touch with them, feeling close to your Earth signs. Also could be the case that you're going to be spending a lot of time outside in April. Could also be the case that maybe just feeling very grounded in April. Like I said, I got the Emperor for you, so I really feel like this is a time of grounding, not like exactly chaos, just feeling very grounded, feeling very good. Any other cards want to come out? Yep, ground and center. Really time to ground yourself, center yourself, kind of quiet a lot of the noise, and that's what I'm getting. Cool. Okay, so hope you guys like that general. I know that wasn't exactly career and finance. I just kind of go with the flow and see what comes out. Could definitely be relating to that, but I kind of got a more of a general sense where maybe you know what this thing is that you need to cut out here, Aries. Cool, so let's go through each sign now. I'm just going to pull from the top. I'm going to use my Angels Answers deck as well. That will help give me some clarity. We're going to go through each sign. Once I feel like stop shuffling. Okay. I feel like it. Now, let me go ahead and shuffle this deck, and then we'll go ahead and just go kind of rapid fire. I think it's fun that way, through each sign, and then we'll go into a singles read. Okay. Oh, these cards are popping out even though I just want to shuffle. Yeah, whoops. Okay, I'm going to shuffle one more time because I feel like I would like to. If you're dealing with a fellow Aries here, I have the Empress, which means this Aries really wants to take care of you. I feel like they have a very almost motherly approach to it. They just want to, they're just a sweet, wanting to take care of you, wanting to help you, wanting to be there for you. But I do have this card which says reconsider, and the meditation brings answers. So for some of you, again, meditation is coming up, thinking things through. Maybe right now you know that this person has they care about you very deeply, but I think that you need to reconsider about this person is kind of the message that's coming out with an Aries. If you're dealing with a Taurus, this Taurus, you know, Tauruses usually are the type to kind of, stereotypically, I guess, to kind of sit back and like, you know, they're not exactly the ones to fight over you, but I am getting that this Taurus is actually in a different energy and that they're willing to fight for you with the Seven of Wands. You may see this within the next few months. This is coming out, so know that this Taurus really cares about you, and I think they're actually willing to really try with you. Maybe they feel like they're in competition with other people as well. Maybe they think that you're very sought after. If that makes sense. You may see that they're willing to fight for you though in the next few months. Really put in that energy. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which means I feel like this Gemini, I think they wish that they were in your life more. I'm kind of getting long distance for some of you. Timing is coming to play, perfect timing. So I feel like they're waiting for the right time to make you a part of their daily life. Like I think they want to, but they're trying to find the right time. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Eight of Cups, this Cancer could have walked away from you, Aries. It says take action. So whatever that means to you, maybe this Cancer, I'm getting that they're actively, maybe they left, they walked away, they're thinking about walking away, they may be taking action of some sort. They could be also leaving some things in the past that maybe didn't serve them anymore, but I am getting for some of you this Cancer is leaving in April or already left. Hate to say it. If you're dealing with a Leo, I have the Four of Swords. This Leo actually is kind of sitting on it. Maybe they're contemplating with the Four of Swords, like wondering, you know, how do I move forward? I have big happy changes for you guys, so just know that maybe in the future you will see action being taken. You may see that things are going to be changing, similar to the general where it's like in the future we have changes. Right now, kind of sitting on it with a Leo. Also similar vein we have with a Virgo, the Hermit card, which means this Virgo is kind of taking a step back in hermit mode. They could be asking for help from others. I do have recovery as well. I want to point that out. Ask for help from others in recovery. So this Virgo could be in hermit mode because they're trying to better themselves. They could be trying to get help as well. Very specific message. For those of you that are dealing with a Libra, I have the Page of Cups, which means you may be getting some sort of emotional message from a Libra in April. They could be sending an emotional message, really opening up. I think that they could be even expressing that they want some sort of new opportunity with you. Oh my gosh, right as I said new opportunity, look what card I got. So weird. Opportunity. Definitely an opportunity with the Libra. King of Cups with a Scorpio. This Scorpio is in a very balanced place. I feel like they're trying to gain emotional stability. Could also mean that this person very deeply cares for you with a King of Cups. They're emotionally available. They're opening up. Listen to your intuition about this person, about this Scorpio. With the Sagittarius, Aries, I have the Eight of Swords. Definitely relating to the general. I'm talking about a Sagittarius that is stuck and feels like they can't make any changes, or they're not willing to really change their ways for right now. It says trust. So like I said, I feel like things are going to work out in the future, but just have trust that, you know, things are playing out the way that they're meant to play out. Maybe it's not the right time for the two of you, but I feel like they're just feeling stuck. With a Capricorn, I have the Three of Swords in reverse, which means this Capricorn is healing. They could have been really hurt over you, but I'm getting that they're healing. And then I also have if you believe. So they're trying to forgive the situation, you know, whether that mean come back to you. It says if you believe and you want that to happen. It looks like they're healed or trying to heal and trying to, you know, move on from the pain that this may have caused them. And Aquarius is the Queen of Cups in reverse, which means that they're maybe not, how do I put this? They're just not in a state of mind to where they're possibly ready to talk. I feel like they'd push you away. I have forgiveness here. So Aries, I feel like you need to forgive this situation, possibly move on, or this Aquarius has forgive the situation, but for some reason I'm just getting the sense that they don't have the same empathy that they used to have. I don't know why, or maybe you don't, but I feel like this Aquarius is just not ready to talk. Ooh. With the Pisces, I have the Fool card in reverse, which is exactly the same card I got for the general. This Pisces, why do I keep getting just your people? I don't know, all these signs, it's a similar message where it's like they're thinking about it, or they're waiting, or they're wondering, or they're kind of like sitting on it for right now. I feel like Aries, for a lot of you, there's a lot of contemplation going on with your people this month to where they're thinking about you a lot. Maybe they're not exactly making a lot of moves. I have not the right time in the Fool card in reverse with the Pisces. Very similar, exactly the same message I've been getting, where it's like they're not willing to take a risk right now, and there's not much you can do about it. If someone's not, you know, ready, then they're not ready, and I feel like it's just not the right time. So I wouldn't take it too personally. I just feel like it's not exactly the right time for the two of you right now. Cool. Let's go into a singles read. Thank you for those of you who are leaving now. I appreciate your time. Thank you. All right, so let's go into a singles read for those of you that are single. Okay. If you have a friend, Aries, that you're wondering if you're going to take it to the next step with, if you're going to admit feelings in April, let's see if we're picking up on someone that you're friends with. Let's be very specific here. I know a lot of people liked it when I did this type of reading, so a friend. Let's see with a friend. Two of Swords. Unfortunately, similar to the general, we have someone who's very undecided. They're not really willing to make a change. I feel like they're nervous for sure. Maybe they're, oh my gosh, what is this with you guys, Aries? This person is just really contemplating, like, what's my next move? They're very undecided. They're not exactly willing to make a really big change with you. Two of Swords and Two of Pentacles, very similar. They're trying to figure out how exactly they're going to do this. I think that they're juggling a lot of options in their head. This friend is definitely considering you. I'm not saying that they're not interested. I feel like they're considering it, but they just don't know what to do next. In terms of totally new love, you guys may be meeting someone in some sort of community that you're in. I feel like for those of you, the Aries that have been feeling like there's a lot going on, you feel a lot of heaviness, you feel like you're ready to move past, you know, everything in the past, you're looking towards something new. Definitely see that being a possibility here with the Hierophant and the King of Swords. You may have a very, not necessarily masculine, of course, but someone who has a masculine energy coming into your life, that you meet through some sort of community, or that you meet through through someone else. I'm kind of getting that with the Hierophant, like very social card. Could be like, you know, some sort of spiritual group, some sort of, you know, church, something, a community sense I'm getting for some of you. If you're in a community. If you're not, that's okay. But for some of you, this could also mean friends. I feel like maybe something like that, just a very social card. Someone that's in a circle with you, I'm just trying to say. And I get a masculine energy coming through as well with the King of Swords. Someone who's very honest and very true. I feel like you could be meeting this month for those of you that are single, and I feel like this will kind of alleviate some of this sadness or worry that you've been carrying around with you with the Ten of Wands, and they could be lifting a lot of this and making things a lot more positive for you. So that's a really good singles read for those of you that are single. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support. If you'd like to support me in other ways, I have a link tree in the description box that can lead you to a lot of links in order to support my channel, including tipping me for this reading if you like this reading. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Again, thank you so much to Keen for sponsoring today's video. If you would like to check them out, you can get your first 10 minutes for only $1.99, so make sure you check that link out. Thank you so much to Keen. Thank you so much for checking them out for those of you that will. It really supports me and my channel. Really appreciate that so much. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully I'm back to, uploading long videos where I'm in detail and I can connect with you guys. Please be in the comments. I'll respond, and I love talking to you guys and hearing how this reading relates to you. It really pushes me forward and still wanting to film and still wanting to do readings for you guys when I connect with you guys that way. So thank you for those of you that take the time to comment. I'm really looking forward to your next reading. Thank you so much, Aries, and I'll be talking to you soon.